Hi, this is your girl Courtney Elise, and welcome to my channel on mommyhood and entrepreneurship. And today, we are in the last days of my 20s. This is the last day of my 20s. So, something else that everybody's super big about nowadays is manifestation. And if you don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Court. Anyway, but my name is Courtney Elise, and I am a Christian. And I do believe, that Christ, God, He pretty much made this, or not pretty much, He made this entire world, and He made the plans for our lives, and He mapped everything out. But in that, He still gave us free will. However, He knew what was going to happen during and things of that nature. So with that being said, I do believe that if you have a relationship with Him, there is a way that you can manifest your dreams as long as they are within His will, right? So some people think of, oh, if you say it, it will happen, and if you don't say it, it won't happen, and things like that. That's not necessarily what I believe, but I do believe that there are ways to bring good things your way. And that is what we are going to be talking about today. How to bring positivity into your life and into your business. Bad things will happen, okay? Bad things will happen to you, your loved ones, your family members, your friends, the person you're in love with, yourself. Just in general, bad things happen. But at the same token, you don't have to live and be in and of those bad things. Your life is more than just the bad things that happen. Your life is more than just the good things that happen. Your life is a totality of the world around you, not just you and what you have going on, but the world around you. So in a crazy world where crazy things happen, how do you attract positivity into your life, into your business, into your household? These are some of my own personal tips as to how you could do that. So let's go on and get started. The very first thing that you can do is you can focus on the good and have unwavering faith, okay? Unwavering faith. And what I mean by that is that even when, all of the unfortunate things, may happen, still find the good in something, like if everything comes crashing down, then at least this didn't. Or if everything in your life is going wrong, but something good is going well in someone else's, well, at least, God is blessing them and showing me that something good can happen, during this time when things are not going well for me. But just find a way to find something good in your life that's happening and cling on to that something good and be okay with that something good. And meanwhile, focus on what you can learn from the negative things that are happening. Even if it's something like a death, even if it's something like a job loss or a relationship loss or a divorce or whatever it is, focus on what can be learned, what good can come out of that. Something good can come out of everything that happens, no matter how bad it hurts, no matter how bad it is, no matter how depressed you get. There's always good in something that you can pull from that. If you live in optimism, more things for you to be optimistic in will happen. That's just the truth. Oh my gosh, I'm living witness. There are so many things that have happened to me that I could have looked like what my situation was. I could have been living in the dump. But I think one of the things that got me through is I always believed that God was still going to provide. No matter how it looked, no matter how long it lasted, I always still believed that God was going to provide. And that was just so important. And I just had to, I just had to keep that faith. The next thing is, the same is also true when you focus on the bad. So when things happen, whether a lot of good things are happening, then one bad thing happens, or a lot of bad things happen and one good thing happens, or even if you can't see the good, if you just focus on the bad, more bad things will seem as though they're piling up, because that's all you're focused on. If all you can focus on is the way people are treating you at work that you don't like, or the way people are honking at you on the thing, then you're not going to focus on the fact that somebody just let you over, on the interstate when they didn't have to, or the fact that there's one person at your job who actually really looks up to you, but they might be a little bit more introverted. If you focus on the bad, you'll only notice the bad when there are actually still other good things happening. The next thing is it's not that bad things won't happen, but it's how you handle them, your peace, the outcome, the world around you. They will all just be different when you decide that you're going to change your outlook. With the whole glass half empty versus half full thing, that is so true, because you can be drinking this cup of water and you can say, oh my gosh, I don't have that much water left. Or you can say, oh my gosh, I still have some water left. It's all in how you look at it. Even when the glass is completely empty, you can say, oh my gosh, that water that I just drank was good. I can't wait until the next glass. There's always a way to look at the positivity in something. The next thing, which kind of piggybacks off of the last one, is gratitude. Why would you expect more if you're not even grateful for the things that you already have? Why would God say, oh, I'm going to give you so much more and put you in power of so much more if you can't even be happy for the things that you already have? Why do you want a mansion if you're not happy for the apartment? You haven't even maximized how you could use the apartment and you're wanting a mansion? You're looking at the celebrities' houses and, oh, I want that, or looking at the celebrities' cars and, oh, it would be nice to drive that. But you can't even go without wrecking your own car. You can't even go without wrecking your own car. So why would I upgrade my car and I'm not even well, I am now, but I wasn't even treating my car with the proper respect before, So you can't live your life without gratitude and think that you're going to attract bigger and better things to happen, because here's what's going to happen. Let's say God gives you those bigger or better things. Let's say you get those things. You're not even going to know how to deal with them. You're not, because you weren't living in gratitude. And when you don't live in gratitude, you don't treat the things that you have well, period. When you're not happy for the things that you have, generally, you'll just mistreat those things. And if you mistreat the small things, you're not going to have the ethic that you need in order to be able to treat the bigger things well. The next thing is, it's super simple. If you treat every aspect of your life with gratitude and positivity and care and nurture the things that you have, then you'll start creating the possibility in yourself to be able to treat other things well. So for instance, if you treat the children that you have well right now, and you learn, okay, this is what this person needs, this is how this person operates, this is what I can do for them in order to make them grow and, just get everything that they need to get. By the time you have the next baby, those habits are already ingrained. So then you start doing things that can make your life easier with that next child, and then you bring more positivity into your life with the next child versus adding on a lot more stress, because babies are stressful. But if you have the gratitude for the kids that you have versus complaining about what those kids are doing all the time and being irritated with them all the time, you figure out a way to live in gratitude with your children, then once the next child comes, if that's what you want, that's not going to be as stressful of a situation because you formed good habits with your other kids. The same thing goes with employees. If you learn how to treat, everybody says that they want this big team of people who can handle everything for them and this, that, and the other. If you're not treating the people who already work for you well, you're not paying them well, you're not talking to them politely, you're not understanding when they have issues, when that next person comes, you're still going to have your problems from the old employee. But if you show gratitude for the employee that you have right now versus being upset that they, want to hit it and quit it because they want to go on to the next place and things, learn how to sustain, and encourage and progress the people that you already have. And then one, your turnover isn't going to happen as often. Two, when it does happen, it's all right because you've already developed good habits for that person. You know what you're looking for in the new people because of the things that you were able to encourage and grow and uplift in that last person. You know the kind of personality traits that you need for the next person. And sometimes you even know how to work with any personality trait versus just sticking to one because you were able to figure out all the kinks of being able to get through those things with the other person. And it'll save you from having to pay for unemployment. The next thing is that you set yourself up for more responsibility. Um, this to me is just, it's very interesting. It kind of goes back with the whole gratitude thing. So why ask for more if you won't even be prepared for the responsibilities that come with it? So when you set yourself up for more responsibility, that means you're going through and you're taking off the rose colored glasses, and you're saying, okay, what am I lacking right now that can help me in the future? You know, so let's go in and just look at my life right now, look at my business, my home life, everything, and let's just look at it right now, right this moment, and say, okay, what do I need to help myself right now? And what do I need to help my future self? What are those goals and things that I need? And how in the world do I set myself up for that? Before you start begging for the things in the future, you know, be ready. Be ready. The best saying, one of the best sayings in the world, because there's a lot of best sayings out there. But one of the best sayings is be ready, so you never have to get ready. If somebody has that big opportunity for you, but you're over in the background trying to figure out how to make it happen, you'll end up missing out on that opportunity, because I promise you there's somebody else already ready to take your spot. Already ready. So set yourself up for it. Everything doesn't have to be perfectly aligned, but it does have to be on track to get in there. So you have to be consistently thinking of the future and putting yourself in the position to where you can grow, or else you're going to stay exactly where you are, honey. Next thing is adding in huge responsibilities too soon is going to do nothing but tank your business and tank your operation. And the last thing that you want to do is bring in something that you can't handle. Like, why go out and try to handle New York and California and Oregon with clients all over there if you haven't even figured out the South yet? Like, why even do it? You know, figure out what you can handle and what you have going on. Settle all the kinks for the things that you have going on right now. Go in and plan for the future. Get that stuff set up and in line. And then when it's your time, you will be ready for it. The next thing that you can do is take responsibility. If you're wrong, or even if there's something that you could possibly have done different, always take responsibility. Be the first person to say, you know what, I could do something different, even if you weren't in the wrong. Because guess what? Even if you're not in the wrong, we can always be better. We can always learn, and we can always be better. Other people may do really messed up things, but take the focus off of them. What could I have done differently? What could I have done to set up the environment differently? Did I say something that may have triggered that person? Could I have worded things better? This will help you to connect better with people in your business, and even in your life, and even in your relationship. If you stop pointing the blame at everybody else, eventually what people are going to do is treat you with that same courtesy that you give to them. That positivity, the more you sprinkle it around, will get sprinkled right back onto you. And it will help with your reputation as well. People will know you not for being the person that always has something negative or crazy to say, but they will know you for being the positive person and the more uplifting person as well. The last thing that I have for you is be in tune with your goals, okay? Place your goals where you can see them, whether they be on a dream board, on your computer, your desktop slideshows, you know, a phone screen, something. Place your goals where you can see them, so you know that these are the things that I gotta have done by the end of this year, by next year, by whatever. And once you do that, you will start consistently working towards those things that you can see, because they feel like they're already there in your system and in your vicinity, and they're touchable. You can touch those things, okay? Those are my tips. I hope that you all got something from this. I am just really, really feeling the love and light of my 20s being over and going into my 30s. I love New Year's. I love new decades. I love changes in life. So let me know in the comment below how this video made you feel, what you learned from it, and let's go and have a conversation down there. The best birthday present that you can give me is to smash that like button, y'all, and to go on and share, like, comment, and subscribe. That helps out the YouTube algorithm. That helps them to be able to send more people my way that I don't just know and have to market to manually. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Ciao.